By David, a lone driver behind the wheel of that white BMW there in the center of your screen. This all started somewhere along the 210 freeway a bit east of here as he made his way towards the 605 towards Irwindale, through Irwindale, and then got on the 605 southbound, pushing speeds upwards of 100 miles per hour. Right now holding steady at about 90 miles per hour. You can see very heavily tinted windows, including that front windshield. Unable to get a glimpse through that driver's windshield. However, I can tell you that this is reported to be an armed robbery suspect, a full CHP pursuit package on his tail. I doubt they're going to give this one up for several reasons, but you can see he's now in the HOV lane. He's using all of the freeway at his disposal to get around traffic, weaving continuously as he encounters any traffic at extreme speeds. Now slowing down a little bit with traffic, but the minute he's got a straightaway, again, we've seen speeds upwards of 100 to 110 miles per hour. Again, southbound 605 passing Whittier Boulevard. His next freeway is going to be the 5 freeway, and we'll see if he decides to take that. He can take the 5 obviously north or south, or he can continue southbound on the 605. He's got CHP not only behind him, but he's got that airship right overhead. So if they decide that the speeds are too dangerous, and they are extremely fast, especially considering we're at the tail end of rush hour, they do have that option of relying on the airship to start calling it out, and they can position themselves further south of here if he gets off the freeway. But right now, doing a great job of keeping up with him. You get that primary unit and a secondary unit. These are all Baldwin Park CHP officers on his tail here. So we'll see how far they take this and how far he takes them. Again, one driver believed to be inside the car, no other passengers that we're aware of. There was a report that he may be, and it looks like he's slowing down with traffic here. There's a report that he may possibly be wearing some type of body armor, but that is very much unconfirmed at this point. Again, we're listening in as much as we can, trying to gather some more facts here. But again, this is believed to be an armed robbery suspect behind the wheel, guys. Yeah, and you can bet he is doing everything he can to try and lose them. But now, as he gets closer to the 5 freeway, he's going to become a little more desperate here as traffic slows down. You can see all 4 lanes of all 4 of the main lanes are slowing down solidly. But that HOV lane still has a little bit of room to play with here. He's going to stick with that lane. But that's all he's got at his disposal. There is no shoulder there. So he's going to use that HOV lane. He's slowing down with the traffic ahead of him. And I don't think, unlike the other pursuits that we've seen this week, Colleen, I don't think they're going to give this one up as easily because, A, first of all, they're doing a great job keeping up with them. But second of all, the charges here sound, at least at first blush, pretty serious. So an armed robbery suspect on the run from the CHP. Not sure if CHP was the primary agency, the original agency that initiated the pursuit, or what the details are behind that armed robbery crime somewhere believed to be in LA County. But in any event, he is considered armed and dangerous as we hear them on the scanner. And now here comes the passenger side window, cracked open slightly, and maybe indications there. I didn't get a really close look, maybe indications of a second person in that seat, but in any event, you saw the window come down very briefly and then right back up. That's about the first glimpse that we've seen inside of this car. You can see those windows are pretty much limo tinted and really impossible to see in there right now. He was getting pretty lucky as he was coming westbound on the 210 freeway. Very little traffic in his way, and he was pushing well over 100 miles per hour. He was indeed flying down the freeway, even as he made the transition onto the 605. When you saw that first shot of us pulling up and CHP right behind him, he was still doing upwards of 100. And then the further south we get, you can see he's really at the disposal of traffic here. But once again, according to our real-time speed tracker, he's at exactly 90 to 100, hovering between 90 and 100 right here. Getting off is that we're just south of the 105 here, just south of the 105. He looks like he's going to be getting off at, is that Rosecrans? Or, it's Rosecrans. He's getting off at Rosecrans, guys. You're right, Colleen. That's a sports car we're looking at. It's a white BMW, looks to be an M2 coupe, and he is definitely capable of going at speeds much faster than what we've seen in this pursuit. But he was encountering a little too much traffic there on the 605. Now decided to get off at the 605 here at Rosecrans. We'll see which way he goes. Eastbound or westbound are his choices. He can make, it looks like he's hugging that left lane, about to make a left eastbound turn onto Rosecrans Avenue, and sure enough, there it is, the eastbound turn onto Rosecrans. CHP continuing the pursuit. Look at him getting off of the, getting onto the off ramp. He's getting on, back onto the freeway. Another on ramp here. I did not see that, but it could very well be. Very possible. There is a chippy. Yep, there's a chippy, a couple cars behind him. He's got a full pursuit package plus a chippy, and I think your sentiments are echoed by the watch commander. He is much happier to have his troopers on the freeway chasing this guy than on surface streets. It just becomes all that much more dangerous with an unpredictable driver like this behind the wheel. If he gets off the freeway and continues these speeds and the dangerous driving, all bets are off, and that's where the risk just skyrockets. So again, a pursuit like this, high speeds, definitely want to see this stay on the freeway. Right behind that sound wall there as he makes his way back onto the number 1 lane. Looks like he was over the gore point. Maybe he was about to transition there. In any event, over the gore point, around those cars. Look at him weaving all around here to try and lose those officers. At some point, we will be interested to see if they pull back. They have shown no signs of doing so just yet, but the speeds are certainly high, and the driving, the maneuvers here, one wrong twist of that steering wheel and it could be a disaster. So we're going to stay on top of this one again as he makes his way westbound on the 91 freeway at 90 miles per hour, trying to weave through the little traffic here that there is. Again, now we're going west towards the Long Beach area, and as we make our way further west, traffic once again will slow down slightly. So we'll see what it looks like up ahead here. As far as I can see immediately, he doesn't have any clear obstacles, but a little bit further up, past the LA River, past the 710, it will start to slow down on him.
Coming traffic or on the oncoming lane, at least really cutting these corners pretty tight, but either they're letting him get some distance and trying to back off a little, or he's truly doing it on his own with that car.
He's zigzagging. He is literally zigzagging his way through here. That's a tactic to try and lose those officers. They're going to continue. Again, they know where he's making those turns because of the helicopter. They just can't go at the same speed he's going down residential streets. They have to slow down a little bit, but they know where they have to make the turns. They know where he is, and so they're going to continue as best they can to keep up with